These kids are ready.
I think I got my swagger back.
This is the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr.
I don't see how you can hate from outside the Writer's Block. Can't even get in.
Let go.
Like, follow, subscribe. Somebody give this man 5 things.
This shit crazy, and I don't even like her.
I don't like her either.
That's I don't like her music like that. That's Benzino's daughter, like,
no,
right?
Her music is not that bad. It's just
She aggravating.
outside of the music.
See, we gonna talk about that when we get to our music segment. You and me, I feel like we like different kinds of music. But
bro, I done argued with you on Twitter before.
all right, well, we're gonna get into that shit today then. All right, fellas, we rolling? Everything? All right, Mark. Actually, let's go where we at right now. Let's go where we at right now. I don't want to start the pot of this today, but we about to get fucking wild, man. Cause I got.
I mean, Bobby or Wide. Sorry, I was talking to him.
All right, well, your microphone's on. We can hear you. Thank you. We're gonna start the pod and then we'll get into it from there. So the first song.
Bro.
Yeah. Play the first song. What, bro? This nigga, what's wrong with my inhaler being out, bro?
I didn't even see that bit.
That bit is
My inhaler?
You said what, man?
That bit is propped up.
Hey, sometimes I gotta laugh, man. Sometimes some shit be real funny and nigga gotta ha and might have to catch myself, bro. Oh, thank you, man. This is kind of vibes I was on, bro. Just because I've been hoeing lately, man. Hey, we starting this pod off in a different way today. Shout out to all the single ladies. Hey, yes sir, ladies, it's almost summertime out there. If he ain't made you your girl, if he ain't made you his girl by now, he not going to. Call me. What, Josh, is a problem? Shout out to all the single ladies holding this podcast down, man. The first, 12 weeks, we had, majority female listeners, so shout out to y'all, man. I'm dropping dick off this summer. We almost outside. Shout out Lil Duval. Hey, turn this down, Mark. Turn this down a little bit, half volume. The reason I played that, bro, I didn't even shout out the Taken ladies. Damn.
Yeah.
You got to give some Taken ladies love, too, bro. Shout out to all the Taken ladies, man. Ladies. Leave him seasons right around the corner, man. All right? Leave him seasons out here. Unless you with a black king, stay there. Hold him down. All right, man. I just want to have some fun and be ignorant for a second because the shit I'm going to talk about today with the gentleman that we got in here, man, we're going to get right. Let's start this pod off right, Mark. Go ahead and play the shit, man. I was about to shout out the fellas, but you can't shout out the fellas over a track that says dropping dick off, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Cut that shit the
Hey,
fuck off.
put some real nigga music on, Mark.
These kids are ready.
I think I got my swagger back.
This is the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr.
I don't see how you can hate from outside the Writer's Block. Can't even get in.
Let go.
Like, follow, subscribe. Somebody give this man 5 things.
All right, Mark. Let's do 5 things after we set the vibe for this pod, man. Go ahead and play that me to you, please. At the highest of decibels. Thank you, sir. Hey, man, welcome back to the best podcast in the world. Your boy, Bobby Brown Jr. here. If you want to know more about who I am and where I come from, this is one of the songs that made your boy, bro. This came out like 2014, man. And I'll explain the story of who this is the more that y'all listen to this podcast, but feel this for a second, man.
You gotta look within if you expect to win, cause only you and God knows what's beneath the skin. You're stronger than you know.
Shout out to all my real niggas out there.
So all
listen to this podcast and they cars and shit.
Go ahead and earn your stripes. Go ahead and fight the fight.
Everybody coming back week and week after this podcast, man. Keep your head up, man.
You gotta push yourself. You gotta take the steps. You gotta give it up until there's nothing left. And when you're dead and gone, your legacy will live on. Sometimes I leave a mark. You gotta stand alone. And when the pressure's on, you gotta stay strong. Don't you dare fall back, just show your backbone. Everybody gets a chance in this world to be a pearl, so don't be a squirrel and go nuts. And you bet not, Earl, you need guts.
All right, man, Mark, turn this down a little bit, bro. Turn this down a little bit, man. Welcome back to the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr., man. You know who the fuck it is, man. This is number 13, and we've been here every single week giving y'all the best content I've ever seen in my goddamn life. So, that song right there, Mark, you can go ahead and kill this, please, man. That's a little bit of what made me, and we're going to get into that. That song was called Me to You by King TravELight, but there's a history behind that. If you search it right now, you're not going to find it. We'll get there. Just stick with us, because we got a great show for y'all today, man. In the studio, I'm joined by some very talented, funny, and some guys who knew me before I became who y'all know right now, man. Some jits when I was a jit. So I'm nervous as fuck. To see what y'all thought of me back then, you know, because like this is kind of the first time that we got to chop it up in like years, man. But I got you guys might have heard one of his songs we played. I think it might have been episode number 2, Mark. We played the intro by TJ Banks, and we got him in the studio finally, ladies and gentlemen. Banks, what's up, bro?
What's good? What's good?
All right, so here in podcast land, we say more than what's good to people listening. Who the fuck are you, man? Tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you do. People who might not know who you are.
I'm TJ Banks from Jacksonville. I make music, beats, engineer, all that good stuff. You know.
You didn't even tell me that you rap, bro. I guess that was the make music
I
part,
make
you
music,
know.
I rap.
All right. Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you for joining us in the studio. He's been a blockhead, man. He's been a fan, and he's been following this pod, so thank you, brother.
Yes,
and then we also got my guy Merland up in the fucking studio. Merland, how are you doing, man? Please say something. You don't got to sit there in light-skinned silence.
Oh, man. That's funny as hell. TJ Banks to Merland.
I mean, I
was thinking
know.
that.
Nah.
Maybe I should have went with Merland
Nah, you
first.
good. You good, man. That
All right,
shit
guys,
just-
we got a regular.
That's Luther.
No, I'm just going to
No.
Luther
There's so many people think my name is Luther for real in real life.
Is that your Instagram name? All right, well, shout out y'all Instagrams right now before so I can know where to put the drops on when I go back and edit the video.
Shit, you can follow me at Luther the Poet, and then you can follow my business page, Tally Thriftfella, at Tally Thriftfella.
Business page. Y'all heard that shit, right, man?
Yes,
Talk to
sir.
us nice on this podcast. Where can they find you at, Banks?
I'm on every social media platform, TJ Banks 777. Also, if y'all want to laugh, I got another Instagram, One This Dang. If y'all
Oh, wow,
look at some
man.
memes and some bullshit. I post hella bullshit on there.
I think I followed that account, bro.
Bro,
But thank y'all for being here. First of all, Merlin, thank you for being here. I know you didn't expect to be on the show this morning, and you know you said yes when I asked you like what about an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel about that, gentlemen? Like excuse me. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, shit, you know, I like to laugh. I like to talk. I called Banks after you asked me to be on the show. He didn't even believe
Bro,
it.
no cap. This nigga was explaining it. I thought he said he was taking your spot. I'm like,
No.
what the fuck?
Wait,
I said
you thought this nigga was
no.
gonna be doing my show
Bro,
without me?
I'm like, bro, because this nigga like to play. I'm like, bro, what?
He heard me wrong. I said, "Is he not gonna be on the show?" So
No,
I'll be on
this
the show
nigga
today.
said Bobby
He
not
thought I
gonna
said-
be on the show.
He thought I said
That's
Bobby
what
not gonna be on that bit today, and I'm gonna be taking Bobby's place.
That's what I thought he said. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, man. I love that so much. Yeah, man. Izzy, shouts to my girl. I know she's listening. She couldn't be here today. She was gonna be back. The fans really fucking love her, but y'all are gonna love Merlin too, guys. Trust me. But yeah, man. So thank you once again, gentlemen. The way this show works, we usually do segments. All right, we got take twos. We got minute clinic. I mean, I lied, Cap. We have sometimes minute clinic. We have take twos, aisle 4, and we have this thing we call the sound bar. All right, so the sound bar where we get into music, we discuss music. Mostly hip hop and rap. I play all types of shit I like, but you know, right now, I play who I'm around.
Type shit.
But for take twos, I come on this podcast. This is how I built, you know, the numbers that we have. I embarrass myself. I tell jokes about myself. I talk shit about myself. So feel free to jump in and pile on that. The guys over there, they fucking hate me. They're here to hate. Anytime I talk about myself doing some good shit, that's what they're here for. You know, you have those niggas who are just negative. You need them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give you
like-
Yeah,
that,
you gotta
to boost you up. You like shit. I already know this nigga right here for the hate. So I gotta-
that shit
Hey,
motivation.
Bobby, quick question though.
You got a question for me?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit! All right, well let's start off. Then. Let me hear it.
Shit, yeah, the intro for your podcast. I heard it before and I heard it again, and my headphones and shit is loud. I get to hear every part of it. Who made that?
You mean like the song we played?
Nah, like you know how in your intro you
the
like.
intro.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh, dude, funny story about that. So people who don't know where I am or where we are right now, I work for Real Talk 93.3. It's a talk radio station in Tallahassee. I'm a producer. So first and foremost, I made that without all the music. The first one that I made, if y'all go back and listen, maybe like episode like 7 or 8 of this podcast. Mark, if you can actually go to Spotify, maybe we can pull up and play how it started. I think that would be an interesting thing. I made the one that you're about to hear, and like I just recorded a bunch of shit and then just like edited it all out. I spent like maybe a week watching my boss and everyone here make their liners, which is what those are called, and intros. And I just paid attention. So the one that I made, let me know when you have it, is much less jazzier than what we have now. But my boss, shout out to my guy John, man, I love him. He's really helped me here and like gave me creative freedom to do whatever I want. Like it's been ridiculous, honestly, the stuff that I say. I'm the only black person who's in here. So the shit that I say something, I'm like, I wonder if they would let me. He's like, you got it, do your shit. And I'm like, all right, hell yeah. But he took it and he played it up. So Mark, go ahead and play what I made.
I think I got my swagger back.
I don't see how you can hate from outside the writer's block. You can't even get in.
Bro, that shit threw me off.
Leg out.
All right, so that was the one that I made, man. And that was like, how long was that, Mark? Like 8 seconds of an intro?
No, it's 21.
21 seconds?
But
that
it's a
took
lot
me
more empty.
2 hours. Like, I'm talking, that little shit you heard took me 2 hours. Like, I was in here, and when you say shit like that, it feels corny.
I can only imagine you saying that.
Yeah.
Shit, like,
Let's sit there and record this bit. Then you gotta keep editing it, play it back over and over again. Like, damn, I really finna put this out here for everybody to hear.
Bro, it feels corny, man. That's right. Especially when the way that it works in the producer's booth, nobody hears shit but you. So everyone's in the offices and stuff, and they just hear me with this door cracked over here. How you gonna hate from outside the writer's block? You can't even get in.
Bro,
I had to do that like 20 times, bro, because I was just so nervous.
Tight shit.
Thank you for asking me about that,
The new
bro. I'm
one,
letting you know
the new
this.
one hard though.
That's my boss, bro. He Johned it up. That's what I like to call it. He's like I think he's a genius, but every time I tell him, he's like, blah blah blah. I just do my job. He made this Waka Flocka commercial for radio that banged. Yeah, it was like it was a concert here like 2 weeks ago. Not here, but yeah, man. Thank you for asking me that, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. I work here at this Real Talk radio station, and like, what do y'all? I want to talk about a little bit. Like, how were y'all introduced to me? Now I'm scared because I don't know the answer to the question. Like, people listening, like I said, I don't know Merland that well. Like, we never like kicked it in high school really, but we knew who each other were, right? Like, did you know who I was?
Yeah, I knew who Bobby was.
Okay. I didn't know, but yeah, like, so I want to open it up to y'all to talk about either, man, like, how do you know me? How do you like think our relationship is forming? It's like where we are, and to what you see me doing now, because both of y'all have been really supportive in everything I'm doing. I see y'all retweet and like my shit, so thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up for a second and let our guests talk, guys. Either one of you want to go first?
I'll go first. Then.
Oh shit, go ahead, bro.
Oh man, this nigga volunteered. Now I'm nervous. Also, before we go, Mark, can you please hit my drop, man? We didn't hit it this episode. Play the drop, please, bro. It's really important to this show. It should be on the dashboard, bro.
Oh.
Yes. Play the drop.
Brown Jr.
All right, that was
Brown
disgusting.
Jr.
There we go. One more time for good measure, man.
It's Potty Brown Jr. It's Potty Brown Jr.
All right, man, your boy Potty Brown. I'm sorry, Banks. I just had to get that. That's my little drop. It brings energy to the show. It makes me, I'm like, all right, let me turn up, man. Now we're going to get into some real shit. All right, so go ahead, bro.
All right, so, damn. I'm visualizing Paxton right now. All
right, Paxton is the name of the high school we went, for people who do not know. And they're actually a grade above me.
Oh, we are?
You were, yeah.
All right, that Foursquare, man. that nigga Bobby used to be playing the hell out of that Foursquare, bro. Like,
hey, I was the beast.
Facts.
I was killing.
Nigga was in the way. We trying to hoop. Bobby playing Foursquare. He never getting out. Like, every time you look over there, this nigga's never out. It's 3 other different people and Bobby, all gym class. Then this nigga walking to lunch. This nigga had on a big ass collared shirt every day. I want to say that bit was red.
Oh, bro. These niggas are skinning me up, bro.
But we never spoke, but I knew who you were, like, bro. I don't know. This shit weird. But now, like, from seeing that, I didn't even know you were funny. Like until recently, we went to your comedy shit. I'm like, this
Yeah,
nigga
yeah.
actually pretty good.
Hell yeah,
Like,
bro.
you
Well,
feel me?
let me add. I forgot about it. I'm gonna add that to the list when we get in there. We're gonna keep going with this topic, by the way. But Merlin, do you want to talk about I don't know, what did you think of me back then? Like this, it's crazy that you remember
Bruh, I
such
got good
detail, bro.
Gee.
I was skipping into every gym class.
Yeah.
I was never in those gyms, and it was a fun time, man. Merlin, you go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy because I remember you from the same exact shit that Benji was talking about. Foursquare, going hard. And it was only a couple of us niggas in that bit that used to play Foursquare. But if it was a nigga playing Foursquare, he was mean at Foursquare.
Definitely.
He getting right. He always in. Centel was another nigga that used to get
Yeah.
right in Foursquare. He used to always be over that bit. But yeah, and then when we got here, I remember you was a mere roommate and shit like that, or I had mere crib and shit like that. So
The funniest thing about that is me and that nigga did not live there at the time. We were both sleeping on the couch. That wasn't our house.
bro, G shit. Chandler and the boys just go out of town, busy, like pull through.
Yeah, bro. We
Like,
were
that
sleeping
big
on the
his
couch,
shit.
bro. That green couch you saw, like I slept on that couch when I didn't have a job, like no money when I first moved here. So for you to say roommate, nigga, I'm honored.
Nigga,
I was a house guest.
Right. Yo, was it supposed to be?
Nigga
What the fuck?
That's crazy, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. I think that's wild as well, man. What I remember about y'all, bro, is just like I knew who y'all were as well, man, because we were talking about like on Twitter and shit, like, you know, the rapping, the rap chat, the apps and stuff, the rap clicks back in the day. I knew who
Yeah.
y'all were. I knew y'all was getting busy in the lunchroom and shit.
Yeah.
So I think it's crazy that like I don't know, man. I really didn't think that y'all knew who I was like that until.
Bro, hold on. Wait. So,
Yeah, go
like,
ahead. Go ahead.
I always wanted to know, like, from someone else's perspective, like, what exactly did you know? Like, you know?
About you?
Yeah, like, what did you know?
So what I knew, bro, was like I said, we didn't like speak as much, bro. But I don't know. I just thought I was like, oh, he's a cool, laid back ass dude. That's Banks, man.
Okay, cool.
He's chill. And you were funny because I knew you through, like, I knew Bernard. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to B. He's listening to this right now. That nigga has not missed the episode. That nigga
Bro.
super trooper. I fuck with that nigga. But yeah, like, I knew him through you. He was like, yeah, that's my dude. He's cool. So I was like, all right, hell yeah, you know? Like, so I knew that you were a cool dude.
Yeah.
And then I knew that you was like, weren't you the dude who was just running around, like, stealing niggas' girls? And shit? Nah, I'm playing.
shit.
But,
All right.
yeah.
I had a girlfriend.
Did she know that? No.
Oh shit. Man.
But
That's good.
but yeah, man, that's how I knew you just through other people. Merlin, Amir knew you, so you know, Amir was my homeboy even back then, and like at that time, man, I was just like, all right, yeah, he's one of the light skins, you know. But what I mean by that is like there was definitely a cool light skinned group of people, you know, not you know like there's just certain ones that because back this was like 2015, 2014 maybe.
Yeah.
Back then, you know, light skinned and blacks were at war. Dark skins, I guess they're all black, but whatever. Especially at our school, that was the thing. We were immature, we were kids. We were like, oh, light skinned ass nigga, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you know, you were one of the cool ass dudes who could hoop, and you were just, you know, you were always quiet, at least around me. You were always just like quiet, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. When I met Mir, coach was telling me, like, he tried out for the basketball team, and coach was like, yeah, he real good. I think Mir was like ranked in the city or some shit like that at that time. Mir was good. Coach was like, this is gonna be like your little brother. This crazy. I started talking to Mir. Like, first conversation I had with that nigga was about he was listening to Childish Gambino album.
Yeah, that's what me and him
was
used to
like,
live on that shit
I was
back
like, this
then,
shit
bro.
kinda
That's
hard.
my guy.
And then we sat there and was listening to Chance, Childish Gambino, and then we started rapping. I was like, damn, this is my little dog right here.
Mir was rapping too?
Beer that nigga, huh?
Mir was rapping too?
Beer who?
Amir. Yeah,
Warren?
Amir.
Warren, yeah.
Warren, yeah. Like, freestyling a little bit.
Yeah,
We do
yeah,
it here
I'm saying.
sometimes when we get into it like that. But I think that's interesting. And first of all, I want to thank y'all for, like, coming out to my comedy show, man. Like, when I saw y'all pull up to the show, first of all, I didn't know what to think. I was like, damn, I can't suck tonight.
Bro, no.
Like,
You, in fact,
doing
it was
stand-up.
only
Yeah, go ahead.
you and
It was one
other
other
guy. The
It was
rest
one
of
other
those,
guy that was real good too.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this nigga saved it. Cause,
Oh my god, that's funny, bro.
Jeez.
Like, I guess I want to get into more about that. Where we at right now, Josh? 20? Oh, bet we're good. All right, yeah, I want to get more of that. Like, you guys came out to see me do comedy. This is before I thought I was good at comedy. Like, you know, I've been doing this since 2018. So y'all probably didn't know that I was doing that shit until I made sure I kept that shit tight until I was good, boy.
Yeah.
When I was up there bombing, I wasn't saying shit to nobody. But talk about that experience, because I like after y'all left that night, I don't think we never really got the chance to unpack this and what y'all thought. So I want to hear. I would like to know.
Oh well.
Because I don't. Did you think that I would be doing that now from when y'all left and to see me again like 3 years later? The first time you see me is on a stage doing stand up.
That shit was a shock, really. Like when Bernard told me, he was like, "Yeah, Bobby's doing comedy now." I didn't know what to think.
Yeah.
Like going into it, I was just like, it's just a nigga doing comedy. Like, but like when we got there, I was like, I can tell, like, you know what you're doing. It was good though, for sure. It was good for sure.
Oh, yeah, thank you. What do you think, Merland?
Shit,
I might think otherwise, but what do you think?
I feel like the whole vibe of the whole shit was cool as fuck, to be honest. Like the little bar and shit like that. Like the whole thing, like with the shit, was just a cool ass vibe. Like,
yeah.
And then Mir had been telling me that you was starting to do comedy and shit like that. So
yeah.
I kind of knew you was getting into it, but you feel me?
I didn't know what to expect.
To see that you wasn't like, because it was a bunch of stankers.
Very
back to back.
Very.
We was like, all right.
Fam,
let's see what Bobby got for us.
I ain't heard nobody say stankers in like probably years, bro. That was the funniest shit I could have ever heard, man. Yeah, bro. Well, I'm glad that y'all enjoyed the show. Like, I was nervous as shit, man. Like, I didn't know that all y'all were gonna pull up. Like, I knew Bernard was coming because I used to tell B I'd be like, yo, like I'm doing this show, but I would say it more so on like a low key kind of thing.
Yeah, like they might not come. I ain't tripping. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when y'all came out there, I think my opening joke might have been like my rappers don't have real friends joke. I used to tell that joke about Bill Cosby, Rick Ross and shit. Yeah, I think that was my opening joke. When I went up there and I saw y'all niggas laughing, I was like, oh, we here. Now we here.
Thanks.
After that first laugh, I was like, oh, we rocking then.
Yeah.
But I was nervous as shit. Could y'all tell? Like, I was nervous,
I was just finna say,
not to do the show, but that like to do it in front of y'all.
I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell at all.
No?
Nah.
So, do you guys think, like, would you come see me do a show again?
Oh, for sure. Especially if you said, like, you weren't even good to yourself then. I'm like, okay. I know that shit gonna be hard now.
Yeah, because now we looking for what else you gonna pull out your bag.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, for sure.
So me saying that subtle thing, just like made y'all want to come out. I gotta write this down. I'm gonna remember that now. Might just talk like that forever now.
Bro, honestly, you could have not told me you like weren't confident in that show.
Bro, but I mean, like one thing that that I want to do, bro, for my career, I like to be transparent, man, and I've learned like that's when my life and like my career, quote unquote, that truly changed when I was just completely transparent, you know, and like me being nervous as fuck, yo, like I would get on stage and then I would just say, oh yeah, I'm nervous in a joke. Yeah, and that's how I started to get over it. I would just tell jokes about being nervous.
So, like, why do you feel like you weren't, like, that good?
Back then?
Yeah.
Dude, like, back then, I didn't know how to write jokes. Like, I was just, like, now I study comedy books. I read joke books, stuff like that. And, like, I'm watching other stand-ups. And I can kind of break down, like, parts of a joke. When y'all came to see me, I think this was, like, early 2020, like, maybe January, February 2020. Yeah. I was just writing, and then I didn't know, like, where the joke was. I would just go up there. I would say, okay, well, I'm going to say it like this. I'll try it like this. Oh, that part wasn't funny. I'll cut it out for next time. Like, I didn't understand is why I said that maybe I wasn't that good, just because, like, I didn't understand what a joke was.
So
I was just up there.
Like, you didn't think you were funny. You saying, like, the whole structure of it. Like.
Honestly, I think I have way better jokes now.
Okay.
I think I've gotten a lot better, and like even though I haven't been writing for stand up, like in my head, bro, like now I'm at a level where okay, I got this joke in my head. I'll jot these sentences down. I don't have to write the whole thing. But yeah, like I would say like I was still kind of funny, you know, but now I think like now I believe that I'm funny. Now when I say it and I invite somebody to do a show, I give you this fucking flyer right here.
Like
real quick. We got these flyers around town, y'all. Man, we've been out here passing these shits out. Please support the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr. We got 2 different flyers out. Y'all can see them out there also on the back thing. So shout out to my guy Jake Ruth over in Spain for cooking these up for me and sending them to us. If you want a flyer or you want something, hit your boy up. But yeah, so like now when I pass these shits out and I go do this, like I'm like, oh, hey, like I am dedicated to this. I know that I put enough time in to be okay. You come see me. And now, like now I can like be like, hey, come see me do a show and mean it. If I'm like, come see me do a show, I'm like, I don't know it's okay if they don't come. I'm not there yet. Now I feel like I got that chance to be there. I got that chance to get there.
So how did you even get into like? Was it one day you was like, oh, I'm kind of funny, shit. Let me try to do this shit for real.
Like stand up?
Yeah.
Bro, I never would have I got into it doing like improv sketch comedy. But like back in high school, like I was thinking like I tell people this all the time. I'm probably the 40th funniest nigga to come out of Paxton, bro. I'm probably number 40. Tell me I'm lying, bro. We had
it's some funny ass niggas.
Bro.
Right.
Bro, my roommate is tell I'm dying.
Bro, that
every
nigga's
day,
hilarious.
Bro, exactly. So people like that, like I used to just be like on a fly on the wall back then, bro. I didn't know I was funny. I would just be myself, and niggas would be like, "Oh, that's Bobby. That's Bobby." I didn't know what that meant. So that I got here, 2017, and I was sleeping on the couch that we were just telling you about. And I was just talking to people who lived in the house, and I was like, "Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go try out for this fucking comedy sketch team because I saw them do a show. I did it. I got in, and then I did that for maybe about like 8 months, and then I was like, okay, well, from here, like the kind of comedian I want to be doesn't really go well with what this is. So it's called 30 and 60. Shouts out to 30 and 60. A lot of people who listen to this podcast went to see me do a show there. So I would do like sketches. I'd be in like maybe 4 or 5 out of the whole 30. But yeah, like it was like super. I don't want to say this, and then they're like super PC. They're like politically correct. Like I'm talking to the kinds of people who love like who Harry Styles, that's their like savior, that's their god, They love like politically correct culture. You can't say this, you can't say that. And y'all saw me at the show.
Yeah.
My first joke was about Cosby. So like from there, like it didn't clash with what we were doing because I didn't do as many of those jokes around them. But it was just more so like, okay, this isn't here. Like this isn't, I can't grow here. I gotta make myself, like, I'm looking at all the people who I love, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Patrice O'Neal, like, people like that. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. Like, I'm going to grind on the stand-up thing. So 2018, I did my first show, and I was like, maybe I can do stand-up. And then I did the first show, stunk it up. Fam, bro, I'm talking, we were in a garage, like, but it wasn't a garage. We were, like, under somebody's carport. They didn't have, like, the closers that makes it a garage. You know what I'm saying?
Tough. I know it's an intimate one too. So you were
right.
You was right.
You was
right
in their face
stanking up.
Stanking that, bro.
I can show y'all pictures after the show, bro. It was so bad, man. Like they started raining.
This nigga Bobby stank as hell. Bro,
that's how bad it was, bro. And I know my boys are troopers and my friends are troopers. The people whose couch I was sleeping on, they was at that show, and they still came back to watch me do more shows.
They had to, bro.
But yeah, that was like my first show, man. I have like it's 7 minutes long. I'll watch I'll play all the video, but I have not been able to watch it in its entirety since the year that it happened, bro.
I feel you, bro. I remember one time. It was like earlier I did a show.
Speak up a little bit.
I said, I remember one time I was doing a show, a nigga stepped on the mic, like, in the middle, like, so that shit unplugged. So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, niggas can't hear me. I'm yelling loud as
bro.
I was like, bro, I don't even want to do this shit no more, bro.
Bro, like, doesn't it, like, as a performer, as a creator, bro, like, when you're on stage, it's something that you don't control.
Bro, like, why, bro? Like, you feel like, how the fuck did this even happen? I'm talking about, like, the nigga in the back stepped all the way on the mic, unplugged this shit. Now I'm just yelling loud as fuck. No mic. I'm just loud as fuck. Niggas like, why is this nigga so...
They got my nigga out here being his own hype man.
Bro, right. Nigga losing his voice and shit, bro.
But yeah, bro, so like that's how I started, man. I know it was kind of a longer story, man, but I got into it through improv and sketch, and then I just knew that what I wanted to be was, and who I wanted to emulate was elsewhere at that next step, That was a good question.
So when you gonna get back on like stand up and all that shit?
Damn, I promise y'all, I did not ask this nigga to ask me questions this perfect. I booked my first show yesterday, man. If we had an applause button right now, I would play it. We're gonna get that sound bar real soon. But yeah,
It's Potty Brown Jr.
Oh yeah,
Potty Brown Jr.
Oh yeah, turn me up, Mark. Turn me up. Not actually, you know what I mean. But yeah, I actually just got booked for a show. June 4th. Everybody listening to this, June 4th. Let me get the information out of my cell phone before I say something that's a lie. boom, here we go. June 4th, I'm going to be doing a show. It's called Silly Sausage Comedy Showcase here in Tallahassee. It's an outdoor show because, COVID.
So what is it called?
It's called Silly Sausage. Don't ask me, man.
I thought that's what you said. I just had to make sure.
I promise you guys, come to the show. Matter of fact, it's called the Comedy Showcase. It's called the Comedy Showcase.
They in that bit throwing silly sausage.
Bobby, you about to do comedy at a gay orgy? What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Them boys in there throwing
my
sausage.
God, bro. Y'all niggas are hilarious.
Hey, yo. That's the way you lost.
Bates' favorite type of show.
All right.
I actually got tears in my eyes right now, bro.
No, you guys picture just
Oh
bunch
my
of dudes
God.
talking and Bobby's just like, so Bill Cosby was right.
But yeah, man, June 4th, your boy is back outside, man. I'm going to go see if I'm still funny. I haven't been on stage since November of last year, and before that, I hadn't been on stage since y'all came to see me. Actually, that's cap. I did maybe like 3 shows after y'all came to see me. But still, we'll roll with it. I didn't cap. I didn't lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so please, that's at 8 p.m. Tickets are, I think they might be $20. You get a whole table. All right, $20. You get a table. They're not doing seats. At least I understand this currently. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, June 4th, Friday. It's a Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Your boy's back outside, slinging these jokes and probably slinging some sausage if the jokes are good enough. If the jokes are good enough, man, and the ladies are there, who knows? Nah, I'm fucking around. All right, so let's get into some funny shit, man. We'll get into take twos right now where we are. We at 30, but whatever, man. We were killing. This is actually something that I got this topic from y'all's homeboy, who's also my homeboy. Shouts to Chase. Shout to MOMM. Izzy was rocking the sweatshirt the other day. I'm on the TL, right? And I see a tweet of this nigga. Also, grandfather. My granddad listens to this. He hates when I say nigga now. I'm sorry, man. We're in the show. We rolling. I'll cut it out next episode. But he tweets, and I thought this was mad funny. And disclaimer, for the sake of this story, I'm probably going to embarrass myself. So maybe I shouldn't say this. But whatever. We're going to say it anyway. But no, he tweets, it's a couple great toppers that I really missed. Did y'all see this tweet?
No.
He said, it's a couple great toppers that I really missed. I replied, as a gentleman would do, who would like to figure out where these great toppers may be. At them. At them. Who are they? Let's talk about this.
Right.
This nigga talking about something. These are lyrics. I say, yeah, apparently they're always lyrics. Nobody want to share the great toppers. Nobody wants to share the great toppers, man. So I said that to say this. That conversation got me thinking about the reason that we played Drop It Off in the beginning of this episode. That conversation really got me thinking about the greatest year of top I've ever had in 2019. Gentlemen, do y'all have a great year of top?
Yeah.
Hey, we potting today.
Yeah.
Mark, hit my drop, bro. We are fucking potting today, man. What was your great year of top? What was your great year of top? And we'll keep going, man.
Greatest year of top, man.
I might have to go 2019. Like,
No cap.
Hey, I'm
trying to think about that.
I'm trying to think too.
Oh man, but 2017.
2017, I was going crazy.
2017 was a little freaky.
I went outside like that in 2017. I only got top in prom and graduation. But y'all was outside like that in 20. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even lying.
Just graduated.
Yeah, we
grown. You feel me? Like, come on,
y'all are funny as fuck, bro.
Okay.
So I saw his tweet on the timeline, right? And I'm preparing for this show. All right. I knew I was gonna have Banks on. I was like, all right, I gotta put this on the topic because this is gonna be funny as fuck. It's funny to me, so I'll say it. But yeah, so I'm thinking about 2019, top of a lifetime, and I check my email because I usually do for this show. I check my email. And I'm like, all right, let me see who's responding back to me. Who maybe could I book? Who could I do? Who could I do that? And I'm thinking about the girl who was my number one topper. All right, number one topper. She was my girl, but she wasn't my girl. But I brought her out to the homies, or we would go to the beach. We go somewhere. She was my shorty. Mm-hmm. So one day out of nowhere, she gets me a gift. She bought me a watch. All right, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll buy her something. I paid for 2 bathing suits. All right, you with me? I go to check my email. I haven't spoken to this girl since 2019. So September 2019 was the last time we talked. I see that tweet that Chase put up. I'm thinking about her. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I go check my email. Guess who emails me?
No.
Her?
Nope. The company of the swimsuit that I bought for her. All right. And the fucking subject was, guess who's back? And I'm like, oh, I wish it was her.
That's funny.
Fam, I'm like, oh, it's not her.
So you
I thought
can't
it was a
reach out there?
sign. What's up?
You can't reach back out to
Yeah,
them?
Fam,
I'm
I thought it
gonna
was
say
a
that might be
sign.
a sign,
I
yeah.
downloaded my Snapchat account from 2 years
Oh, yeah,
ago.
that's
I've been
where they at.
refreshing all day, bro.
That's where
And
they
shit
at.
has not popped up, man.
Oh, man.
They
Yeah.
lied to me. She's not back.
You ain't got a number in there like that?
It was 2019, you know.
I know how that go.
Yeah.
They fell out.
Yeah.
He just don't want to say. I know what happened. Bro. She cut your ass off, nigga. You ain't got a lot of me. I know how it go.
Hey, man. Hey, shouts to all the ladies listening to this podcast right now, single and taken. And ones that were taken from me. No, I'm playing. Banks, I wanted to ask you that, bro. As a rapper, like right now, it's a popular thing, man. You might experience this in your days, bro. Are you, rappers compete with women. And by compete, I mean, you dabble in the same women's circles.
Yeah.
Have you experienced that at all? Like at this point in your career? Like, are there any rappers who you were like, oh, that's your girl? All right, I'm gonna turn up there. You don't gotta drop names.
Yeah.
Just tell me the situation.
Man. I'ma just say yes.
Oh my God, bro.
I'ma just say yes.
All right, of course we got light-skinned Mr. Steal Your Girl over here, man. I know he's been out in these streets, bro.
Man. It's karma's too crazy out here, man.
And now it is. Now, back then, he was probably like, man, I ain't give a fuck about Karma. That was her name, wasn't it? Karma. Come here, Karma.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. I can't believe that was some take twos, man. We're still here. We still here. Oh, shit. I can't believe I forgot to get to this, man. Mark, please turn your microphone on for this because I want to have a conversation with you as well. And y'all, because like this what I'm doing now, the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr. is new to y'all. But Mark and I last week, actually not even last week, this week, last year was the first time that we ever released a podcast episode. So on April 5th, me and Mark officially became podcasters, 1 year old, bro.
That's crazy.
Really?
Man. That's
Yes, sir. April.
Damn.
Thank you. I appreciate that,
Big
man.
time.
April 5th was the first day that we put out an All in Good Fun episode, which was the name of the podcast I did last year. You ain't heard about it. I wasn't that good at comedy. I told you. I didn't tell people that's crazy. But yeah, man. So Mark, I want to thank you for doing this with me for a whole fucking year, bro. Like,
You wanna know something crazy?
what's up?
Shit, you just started a year ago. You on the radio and shit. I remember I first started rapping. First year, that shit was not going anywhere. Like,
Really? Talk about that a little more.
man, I mean, shit, I'm just saying you progressing pretty fast. Like, that don't happen to everybody. You on the right track for real, for real.
Didn't you used to do a podcast with another black dude? You know
That's the
what I'm
podcast we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, that's what I
it was
thought.
called All in Good Fun.
Yeah.
So shouts out to all the guys who helped me get that off the ground. That was like a plan that I had, something I wanted to start. I was watching podcasts and I was like, well, fuck it, I want to start a podcast. So thank you, Mark, for being there with me on that journey. Shouts to my guys, Sammy and also Alvaro Jaramillo, AJ. He was the producer of that episode. I went back and I actually listened to the first episode of that podcast. Mark, that was fucking horrible. Jesus Christ. Bam. Y'all congratulating me and shit. I went back and listened to that episode. That shit was trash.
Really? I don't think, was I on the first one? I know I was there. I don't
You
know
were
if I was
there. You
on
didn't
it.
have a microphone.
Right.
Like the audio was like now that I'm a producer and I'm working here, which
Yeah.
like now that you put it in perspective, I guess I did like progress in a year.
Right,
It was
you
like
took
I didn't
off.
know shit back
Yeah.
then. I was on the talent side. Now I'm a producer for these things.
Yeah.
So I go back and listen. I'm like, oh, that's wrong. That's
Mm-hmm.
wrong. But yeah, like the first episode we came out, you can only hear me on the left side, and you can only hear Sammy on the right side of the.
Oh, shit.
Nobody's gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
But man, I thought that was a milestone, and I wanted to clap it up, man. So if you are listening to this podcast right now and you listen to All in Good Fun, man, you were in on me early. Pause. I don't know. I should. By the time I got to the end of that sentence, I was like, that was a bad one. But you know what I mean, man. Y'all are here early, so thank you. And I wish that we did this with the last podcast, but we're on number 13 right now. So I want to identify early the super fans of this podcast. If you've listened to me and any of my old work last year, please reach out to me on Instagram, Twitter, DM at maybe Bobby. Let me know who you are. I want to know these people. Like I know y'all. Y'all interact with me on Twitter. and like, you know, people who interact with me and retweet and all this shit that we do, please, please, please reach out to me and tell me who you are. If you're a super fan of this podcast, I can't tell you what we have for you because right now it ain't shit, but we gonna get it. All right, guys, we gonna goddamn get it. All right, Mark, do you want to say something to people who've been listening to us for a year? Let me find this next topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because I don't think of them as having been listening to me as much, because it's kind of always been like you're running the show. But you're right. I'm having my anniversary with you, which is pretty cool, man, and I'm pretty happy about it. And so, big thanks to all you guys who've been there the whole time, and big thanks to you, Bobby, for your drive and your initiative setting this whole thing up. And let me come along, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you so much, man. It's crazy that we're at minute 40. I have so much more shit in these notes. Might have to chop this out a little bit. Who knows? But I don't know. We're going to go over it. I don't give a fuck, man. If y'all still here, we fuck with you. And thank you for fucking with this podcast. Your boy, Bobby. Hit the drops, Mark, because we got some more shit to get into, fellas.
It's Potty Brown Jr. It's Potty Brown Jr.
All right, gentlemen. Let's see. We'll get into some aisle 4, and then I will tell this story because it's something that, like I said, I want to be transparent. I want to talk about this because, you know, I want to be honest with the people who listen to me, and even in my embarrassments. Do y'all ever, actually, we'll keep take twos. I'll go. Have y'all ever been embarrassed? Have y'all ever, like, you know, had a moment where you got to laugh at yourself? Talk about that real quick.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. You have those all the time.
Facts.
Yes.
Really, I think my most embarrassing moment since I've been in college was my freshman year.
My freshman
year, bro.
All right, if you're comfortable telling this story, tell this story, and then I'll tell y'all. I'm gonna be completely open and transparent with the situation that I have for today because I love y'all boys. Thank you for opening up like this.
Man.
First of all, man, that's what we need.
Freshman year, man, I'm at a show, bro, thick ass show. Hella people out here, you feel me? People dressed up, you feel me? Looking nice and all that other shit, bro. So it's a female, bro. I had my eye on her for the longest. I'm like, she's so fine.
Told y'all you be stealing.
She's so fine to me, bro. I'm like, I gotta, you feel me? So I see her at that bit, and then I'm with T, some of my other homeboys, and them boys like, shit, you gotta say something to her. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna say something another time. He like, shit, nah, you gotta say something now, or I'm gonna say something to her. So I'm like, damn, so I gotta say something to her. So nigga, I'm like, shit, fuck it. So I walk up to her. Feel me? I'm like, what's good?
Was it like a pimp walk? Was it a smooth walk? You gotta set the scene. We podcasters,
so
baby.
Check me out. So the gym, we all walking out the gym. You feel me? And so I see her, and I'm like, shit.
You just bald?
Huh?
You just bald?
Nah, it was a show. We was at a little show.
All right, go ahead.
So then she like, you gotta say something. I'm gonna say something. He's like, gotta hurry up and catch her. So she walking with her homegirls. So it's like, you know how I get homegirl wood. So I'm like, I kind of like get away from my homegirls.
Like, hey,
a couple steps
leave,
back.
go that way, ugly
type
one.
shit. You feel me? But she wasn't even.
Type
she wasn't even on that shit though. She was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what's good? You feel me? What's your name? She's like, woo the woo. And then so it's some steps.
Yeah.
Right in front of us, right?
Oh my God.
But I'm not paying no attention to none of the steps, man.
Yeah.
So her homegirls like kind of looking back, watching us talk.
Yeah.
And she walk up the steps, but like I said, I didn't see any of the steps.
Yeah.
And it's like a big ass crowd behind us, and I fall. But that's not even the worst part. When I fell going up the steps, I tried to recover, and she looked down at me in disgust.
You tried to do the Joe Biden.
I tried to get up.
You tried to do the Biden.
Yeah, she looked at me so disgusted. And
See,
I
that's
was
when
like,
you just got to get up.
Homegirls giggling like it's like, oh man.
Was there ever a moment for you, like in your head, when you were like, okay, maybe I can save this?
No. As soon as I was in emotion of falling, I said, I just lost it all right here, man.
That's funny as fuck, bro. Damn, she looked at my dog in disgust. Yo, ladies, why can't you get past a little falling? You know? This isn't the story I was going to tell.
I look like a fucking loser.
Yeah.
This isn't the story I was going to tell, but one time this girl didn't give me her number because my pinky was a little ashy. Everything else had lotion on it, bro.
That sounds like some shit a whole and not give you a number,
bro. But you can't get past a little ash. Fuck out of here, man. Thank you for sharing that story. Banks, do you want to share one with us before I tell y'all about the embarrassment of this week that I thought was going to take this pod to the next level, man?
I got a good one. I ain't really tell too many people this story. Matter of fact, the only person I really know is Bernard.
All right, bet. Also, we're shouting a lot of names on this episode. I promise we know all these people, man. but like I said, Bernard's a friend of ours from high school, to keep y'all in the loop who don't know us directly.
So boom. I don't know what year this was. It's like I was young. I was like 13. So we out of town at a resort for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I'm eating this shit, you know. So we go hoop. Me and my little cousin. Me and my little cousin, we go hoop. It's like a gym type thing at the resort. I'm full as hell. So keep in mind, I'm full as hell.
Yeah.
So we get down there, we hooping. You know, I'm making a lot of sudden movements. I feel my stomach kind of, that shit not sitting right. I'm like, all right, I'm going to just thug it out. Fuck, I'm not finna shit. So I make a long-ass cross-court pass, man. I threw the ball hard as hell, and I thought I farted. No farted. I shitted on myself. And when I felt myself shit on myself, I ran off the court. Keep in mind, my little cousin's like 6 years old, bro. I left her at the court, bro. I swear, on everything. I left my cousin at the court. I ran in the bathroom. I looked at my drawers.
You can watch yourself. I just shat on myself.
Bro, I looked at my drawer. I threw them bitches in the trash. Came back like shit didn't happen.
Did you keep hooping?
After with no draws, yes, I did with no draws on.
That nigga baby.
I'm freaky. I don't care.
You freaky as hell,
They
boy.
talking about where'd you go? I was like, what, bro? Like,
my boy was dedicated
bro,
to that
I
team.
hoop with no draws on, bro.
Fam, yo, honestly, that's how you. This nigga Josh. That's how you know you're real, bro. If you hoop with no draws, you went back to the game.
Bro, I came back, bro. Like shit didn't happen.
Your team can't. Well, shit happened.
No, yeah, that shit happened, bro. That bit was everywhere, bro.
Gentlemen, those are fucking funny as hell, man. Thank y'all for sharing that with me. Like I said, we've been in Take Twos for a minute, man. This shit been flying by. The last thing I'll get into is a story. Oh man, that really this happened to me yesterday. Actually, it might have been this morning. I don't remember. It was one of the two. It hurt either way. But look, this story actually hurt my feelings, yo. But I learned to laugh at myself in the moment, and that's what made this shit so great. So, gentlemen, as podcasters, you know, like somebody at my level, we don't make a lot of money. You know, we don't make any money, pretty much, unless people like subscribe to us every month. Shout out to y'all who do. There's gonna be a link in this bio that says listener support if you want to join. 99 cents, $4.99 or $9.99 a month if you really fuck with what we do. Or you can tip me on Cash App at maybe Bobby. But yeah, so like a big part about podcasting and how people like me make money, sponsorships and ads, right? Are y'all familiar with anything like that?
Yeah.
All right, so something I thought that was gonna really take this pod to the next level, man. This story is about learning to laugh at yourself, learning to be humble, and also don't hire your family. All right?
Trust me, I know.
Because you got to fire them. All right? So, yeah, here we go. So, shouts out to my mom, who I love. She did not want me to tell this story, but I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm a podcaster now. Whatever happens in this family, we out. All right? I'm the whistleblower. I'm sorry. It was funny as content. My mom's hit me up like a couple weeks ago. You know, like I'm trying to make some shit shake. I'm doing all this content. I'm doing TWB podcast. I'm doing Bobby's booth. I was doing stand up. You know, stuff like that, and it's working, man. And my mom, I guess, she just wants to be my unofficial manager. I guess, you know what? So she's doing some emailing back and forth. I don't know shit. I'm over here. All right, I'm in Tallahassee. I'm running all this. I didn't know she was doing any of this. She's like, hey, do you want to be sponsored by Monster Energy Drink? And I was like, what are you talking about, Ma? She was like, oh, well, you know, like there's this thing where like they'll pay you to wear this, to say this, stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. Are y'all with me? Mark, are you with me? Because this pertains to you. All right. So I'm like, Mom, let me see what you're talking about. Like what's up? Who are you talking about? She's like, they'll do $500 a week. You just got to say this, and do that. And I'm like, Ma, I got 1,100 followers on Instagram. No, this is fake. You're getting scammed. Nobody finna pay a nigga with 1,000 followers $500. Hey, drink Monster. Energy drinks. Get your energy. I'm like, Ma, stop. Like, it's not whatever. Like, I'm moving on. It's bullshit. I'm broke. I got bigger shit to worry about than your fake emails. All right? We go out. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. It's over. 2 weeks later, my mom sends me a picture of a check, all right? And gentlemen, I brought every single document in this motherfucker because I want y'all to take a look at these to prove that this story is authentic, all right? So she was like, well, 2 weeks ago, you said that it was wrong, and they sent me a real check, all right? I'm not going to say the number that's on the check for people listening. I don't want to fuck myself in the future, you know, Mark. trying to be smart about it. Pay us, nigga. A lot of money if you want us. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, Mom. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, all right, Mom. Whatever. She sends me a picture. She says, they just sent me a check. I'm like, oh, shit. It's lit. See, he laughing. You know.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Send it to me. Send me everything. I need that. Like, that money right now can solve all our problems. I was finna come on this podcast. Hey, we sponsored Drink Monster, all this shit, man.
But that shit like a ransom note.
Yeah. So she sends me the check, right? It has my name on it and everything, right? And let me get to where I am here. Oh yeah, all right, boom. So I'm like, all right, bet it's lit. The check comes yesterday. I'll say this is yesterday. I said yesterday or today. I think this might have been yesterday. Check comes yesterday, right? I get it out of the mail. I'm like, oh shit. This is more money than I've ever made doing comedy, doing talk radio, podcasting, any of that shit. Nigga, we lit. All our problems is fixed. I was finna come on this podcast, bust it down. Mark, you get a stack. You get a stack. I'm not saying a stack of how much. It's a stack. But I'm like, Mark, you get a stack. You get a stack. You get a stack. This is all in my head, by the way. This is what I plan to do in the future. So I've never cast a check before. All right, people? Listen, I've never. Have y'all ever cast a check?
Yeah.
You know? Like, I was a bartender and I worked in restaurants and shit like that. All my shit came from cash. Shit I do out here is a cash business when you're someone like me. When you're trying to get to where you go, it's a cash business. You know? But yeah, so I'm there. And this is the calmest I've ever been in the bank. This is the happiest I've ever been in my bank, nigga. I'm in the Wells Fargo cheesing. Like, I walked in this bitch with my head up. I'm saying good morning to everybody. I held the door for the customers, all that shit, bro. Only for me to get to the counter and hand the lady the check. And she's like,
that check?
Yeah. But this is the copy. This is the copy she made.
Okay.
I hand the lady, I'm there. I didn't have a pen. I signed the check in the bank. I'm like, all right, I'm going to wait till I get there so it feel real. I'm like, this must be what it be like to be a baller. I'm Diddy. I'm Jay. Obviously not, obviously. But yeah, I get there and she's like, oh, who gave you this check? This is when I said, uh-oh. All right, I don't really want to hear the rest of this story now. If you a banker and you don't recognize that this is real, this is the most money I've ever had in my hand at one time, lady. Don't tell me this bullshit.
How did she say that bit? Like,
she was Hispanic. Her name is like Yessie, but it's Jessie, I'm assuming. Okay. But yeah, she was like, where did you get this check? And I was like, uh-oh, all right.
You're going to jail, buddy.
You know,
We're going to get out of here now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in the mail. And she was like, did anything come with it?
we got one.
Counterfeit check.
She pushing a button underneath the
Mark,
shit.
I'm gonna show you this after the show. I'm gonna show you this after the show. But yeah,
Well,
man,
you gotta
like,
show the camera. Well, no,
I'm not putting it up there. Pay us a lot of money. All right, this hurt my feelings. Pay us for real now. But no, she's like, yeah, this is a fraudulent check. I said, say no more. You know, the pain in my chest, nigga, all my immediate problems would have went away.
Bro, but like, that's the copy, so the shit was that big.
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
It blew it up. It made it bigger.
Okay.
If it was this big, I would have known.
Yeah.
You know, it was an actual check, nigga. But yeah, bro, like, I'm talking, all that would have fixed, like, I would have came in here, busted down. We would have had our merch taken care of, all this. I walk outside, man. I was about to cry, but I was like, damn, nigga. I was like, this is comical. This is a situation I need to laugh.
Bro.
I thought all my problems were going to be fixed.
And that was the email printed out?
Yes, that was the email that printed out. I thought all my problems were going to be fixed, bro. And I'm like, this is hilarious. I called my mom immediately. Yo, just so you know, I don't know if there's paperwork involved, but that 15% is going elsewhere for the rest of my life. You ain't getting shit. Bam. But yeah, Mark, do you have an opinion on this before I keep going?
I just want to know why this keeps happening to you, dude.
Bro, I'm trying to get us to where we gotta go. I'm emailing people, man. I'm out here. One of these days is gonna be real.
Yeah.
This is maybe worse than the fake 100 in Publix. It's like maybe worse.
I thought it was a fake $100 bill. I stepped on it in Publix, and it was one of those coupons that on the back.
This man didn't even get his groceries. He fucking left the store immediately.
I had $20, bro. I was like, oh, this is a blessing. I need to pick this up and get the fuck out of this store right now. I was going to get groceries. I saw it on the entrance, went all the way home, fake $100 bill, no groceries. I was like, damn. But man, I thought I was the shit, yo. I was sending the little check, a video of me on Snapchat, my private snap, to girls girls I want, shit, girls I'm trying to get back. I'm like, yeah, hey, new money. Shit didn't work out how I planned, man. But long story short, man, you gotta laugh at yourself and fire your family.
Yeah.
Don't hire them.
Yeah, my cousin shot a music video for me in November. You think I got that bit back? It's hot outside now. I look dumb as hell posting the video. I'm in a bubble coat in the video. It's 90 degrees outside.
He finna drop a video in the summertime in like some fur Uggs on some old Southern pimp shit. But yeah, man, thank y'all for laughing at my pain, fellas. One day it's gonna be a real sponsorship. Sure. But I needed to laugh at myself, bro, because other than the fact that that hurt my pride, that was a comical moment, and that was very authentic. And I wanted to come on here and let y'all know, man, we gonna get the sponsors on this fucking podcast, bro.
I was gonna say you might as well keep that bit, so when you get real sponsors, be like, shit.
Yeah.
I remember.
They might fuck with you off the strength of that.
Nigga, why you think I got the envelope and everything still here, bro? I'm my homeboy, like Amir. Like I told him the truth. By the way, I told y'all the funny version. I told this nigga the truth. but no, like he was just telling me like keep that shit. Like I think it might be valuable moving forward. But where we at, fellas? Where we at on this show, man?
I'm at 55. 55.
Damn, we didn't even get into some aisle 4, bro. But I don't know, man. How y'all feeling, gentlemen? How do y'all feel right now? Talk about it.
I'm good, man.
You good? You good? All right. Well, here, man, we'll get into the sound bar because I got somebody who's gonna call into the show. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch over there. But before we get into that, I want to talk to y'all about Banks. You've been seeing it. I was about to call you Luther. Merland, you've been seeing it. I've been putting up these Bobby's booths, man. Like I said, man, I really love rap music and I really love hip-hop culture. So check out our website and check out twb-productions.com to learn more about the info of how I created it. But what do y'all think about? Have y'all like seen the videos I put up of Bobby's booth that's been going on? Talk about that a little bit for the people.
It's a good opportunity for everybody involved. It should be hard. And you be rapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh, yeah. I rap a little bit.
I was watching your last one. I was like,
wait a minute.
Bobby sliding.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And it's cool for, you feel me, artists to get like comfortable and shit like that by doing some shit like that. Give them a confidence boost and shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, man, that's what I made it, man. That's what it's about. At first, I guess I told people I do be rapping on there sometimes. If you're listening to this podcast, at first I wasn't going to rap. I retired years ago. I wanted everybody else to be good. You know, I didn't want to. You know, I gotta let my people. I want to tell jokes.
Yeah.
I like being funny. There's not really pressure anymore like that. But when I was doing it after the first like 2. I learned that people were kind of nervous, you know, this is the first time that I've had artists like that. Well, I've had, but also this would be the first time like certain artists have been in a radio station and been in stuff like that in this type of situations, and I didn't know that. So that's the only reason that I started rapping because they were like, all right, well, do a couple bars, you know, and then they got more comfortable. So you and I were talking on Twitter. I want you to talk. Actually, you're a rapper. You're here for this. Talk about Bobby's booth, man. You talk about what you think, and like how people like you and other people like might want to book the show and will want to come do what we got going on, man. I want to pick your brain about this because you are the type of people who I would want coming in my show and saying, hey, I just dropped this song. I just dropped this album. All right, cool. Link me. I got a podcast. Like, get in touch with me because. Sometimes it's kind of hard going out to find that. So, yeah, talk about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, honestly, as far as me, like, wanting to do it, I can understand why it would be, like, kind of, like, kind of nerve-wracking for somebody. Because I remember I've actually, like, done something like that before.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I was about to do that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, I can kind of understand, the jitters and stuff like that. But all in all, like, it's definitely a good experience. I like what you're doing with it for sure. Like, freestyling first, making everybody feel comfortable, stuff like that.
Yeah, I just try to have fun, like obviously I can spit. I got bars. That's where I started. I used to rap like I learned how to rap when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, so coming full circle, the song that I played second, Me to You, that was by this guy. His name's King TravELight now, King TravELight. But, man, back then, I was like 12, 11 years old, and he taught me how to rap. Like, he's a music producer, he's a music teacher, and he raps, and he has his own shit out. But we had this music program after school, because I used to go to this thing called the Bridge of Northeast Florida, down in Jacksonville, or over. I'm in Tallahassee, so I don't know.
Yeah, over.
Over?
Yeah.
Over? All right, over. But yeah, man, like, so I literally, like, you asked me to find this tape. I swear to you, bro, I really tried. I've been trying to get in touch with this guy for like maybe 6 years now. Like after we made that album and I got to high school, you know, we saw each other once after that, like crossing, but we never kept in touch like that. And now that I started doing Bobby's Booth and working in talk radio again, like this guy, his name is Thomas, Travis Thomas. But like this guy was the staple for who y'all see. Like when you see me rap and you talk to me about me rapping on Bobby's Booth and y'all see these videos, like the song that I played, like to start called Me to You, man, that's how I learned. I was in the back of the booth in the studio sessions while they were making that. And I'm, you know, they're like, Bobby, write to this. You know, like, Bobby, do this and that. So I'm 11, 12 years old, 13 years old. I'm back there just kicking and having a good time, man. So I was so fucking happy that the universe finally let me find this man again. Like, when I tell you I scrolled through over 800 Facebook profiles, searching this man's name, asking around in and out of the city, like, hey, do you know so-and-so from back then? And we finally got him. So I'm going to have him call in the show for a second. But, Merland, do you have an opinion on Bobby's Booth? And also, like, I don't know, people who you may know who may not know who I am or what I'm doing, is there anything that you could recommend them? Like, hey, like, you want to be a part of this, you know, we got this for you or something like that, you know, if that makes sense.
Like I said, I feel like it's a real cool opportunity for, like, upcoming artists and stuff like that. And there's a lot of, you feel me, local artists in Tallahassee, for real, that make music and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I hope they fucking reach out to me, man. Like I said, a lot of the music I've been playing has just been me going out there, you know, and finding people.
Well, that's how it starts out, you feel me? You still new to the game and stuff like that. So, but eventually, you know, Sway don't reach out to nobody, you feel me, like that. Most of the time. And people be paying to get on, you know, talk show radios and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
They publicists and stuff.
You hear that? People be paying. Pay us! All right? We out here now.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna get like that. You know, so.
But yeah, man, yeah, it's been a little, like, sometimes it's difficult coming in here to find shit to play, but like the fact that, like, I just love that feeling of finding new music. So I feel like it's supposed to be a grind a little bit, you know. So I didn't say that to mean like hey, I didn't say that to mean like, hey, like, you know, I'm not able to like get it, but I'm just like I think maybe this is where I am, like you were saying, like maybe this is just how I have to start, you know. I gotta be like, hey, like, let me listen to your shit, you know, like send me that, and I'm grateful for that as well. I'm trying to get this man on the phone. All right, bet. Yeah, y'all feel free to ask him questions. I know you were like Bernard was asking me who taught me how to rap and stuff like that, and I was telling him this story. So if he's listening right now, man, if he's on, I got the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen, who really shaped who y'all see before me today. And who y'all see spitting in that Bobby's Booth every single Friday, man. This is the man who taught me how to do it, yo. Mr. Thomas, man. Mr. Travis, how you doing?
Peace and light.
All right. Oh, my gosh, man. Thank you for calling into the show. He always starts off with peace and light, and I want you to know that's going to be the name of this episode. But peace and light, King. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Today's been a great day.
Hell yeah. I love that. Right now, you are live on the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr., all right? And we are in the Soundbar segment. This is a segment where we talk about music and we talk about hip-hop and stuff like that. I played, what'd you say?
Oh, no, I said okay.
All right, yeah. So, Mark, I might have you turn the phone down a little. Oh, yeah, perfect. So, yeah, I played Me to You, the soundtrack, at the beginning of this episode, Mr. Thomas. I was on the phone with you, and I was talking to you about it. But for the people who don't know our relationship, like, tell them how I was telling them, like, that you taught me how to rap. You know, like, when I was in middle school and stuff, you used to just have me sit in on your sessions, and we made albums together. And I got some rapper friends of mine who really want to know how I started rapping Bobby's Booth here in the studio, who might ask you questions as well. So I want you to talk about yourself and talk about how you know me a little bit.
Okay. My name is Travis Thomas. I go by King TravELight. I'm a music producer. I'm an educator. I'm an artist. And
all that.
I've been doing music pretty much all my life, and it's taken me through different journeys along the way. And around 2010, 2011, it led me to an after-school program called The Bridge.
Yeah. That's what I was just telling them about. They're also from Jax. Everyone in the room right now is from Jax, so they know.
Okay. So that's like peace and light. Duval in the building. Right. But
that's my guy Banks, and we got Merland. Y'all say something. So
how you doing?
Yeah, they're good. Feel free to talk to him as well, man.
Okay. Well, make a long story short, I was working with a guy named Troy McNair, and we was in the beginning stages of really creating this curriculum, this hip hop based curriculum they would later become school beats. And so what basically I would do was come up there with my little setup, my computer and my recording equipment and whatever I could get in the car and get up there.
The keyboard.
Working with it. Yeah, I would just work with young kids, you know, after school. And this one kid, the smallest kid out of the bunch, probably named Bobby Brown. You know, very, very, very bright kid, very witty, and you know, had a light about him even then. Maybe he didn't know it, but he did. Once we started getting into the music, I shared some of my art, you know, and I noticed that he had a competitive spirit. So I remember one day he found out that I didn't write anything down, that I wrote all my verses in my head. So he was determined to write something in his head.
Yeah, I started trying, boy. Oh my God, was that hard to learn?
Got a freestyle and shit.
Not necessarily a freestyle, but just literally writing your lyrics, writing your rap without writing it down. Just taking time to really memorize it as you write it. You know, that's a skill that I think that a lot of MCs need to.
Yes, sir. And so I was telling them a little bit, man, like he was saying, the school tape, like he was talking about, like I think I had maybe about 4 or 5 songs on that. That was a whole album that we did. And Banks,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Banks, one of the guests who I have here, actually asked me if I could find that, because
I gotta hear it.
Like he's a big fan of Bobby's Booth and what we do. But do you happen to have any of those?
Man, I have to look deep off of some hard drive somewhere, but I definitely look for it.
If you do, I guarantee you it will be worth so much money these days. I've been working, Mr. Travis. All right, I'm telling you.
I know it, man. I know it. I try to find it, man, but I'm trying to think of some of the songs. I know y'all did some remixes on there.
Yeah.
I think of which one y'all did,
but yeah, man, this is
Bobby always had that. Yeah, Bobby always had that just that ear for music, but also just that determination to show that he can hold his own, man. So I'm just glad to reconnect and glad to know that you're still using your voice, man. Because your voice has always been strong, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't told him yet, man, but was Crazy Banks and Merland, after me and Mr. Travis, like he went about in his career, his next student. Am I on speaker, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, I'm on. I got my headphones.
Oh, okay. We can hear the playback on the recording. That's why I was asking you. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So like after he and I stopped working together, guess who this man? He saw another young knucklehead out here who now, gentlemen, y'all know as YK Osiris.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy as hell.
Yeah, I started teaching at a charter high school called Saltech, where we deal with a lot of at-risk. A lot of kids that maybe been delinquent, you know, coming from the Manny V's and, you know, just the different programs. And this first kid I got before the building was even finished, man. We didn't even have the studio built yet. I was introduced to this kid named Osiris, and one of the first things he told me that he was going to be a star. And I was like, okay, he has already knew that's what he wanted to do. So he helped me put the studio together, helped put the desk together. And, I have one of his very first recordings to this day. And just to see what he's doing, it's just a pleasure to see. And that's what I wish for all the young people, just going and tap into what they gifted in, what y'all destined to be, and going and get to it. You just gotta wait,
And that's what I wanted. Like I wanted to call you and have you on the show, man. Thank you so much for instilling that in me when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, man. Like I didn't know back then that I would be doing what I'm doing right now, but I wanted to let you know, in front of everybody who's listening to this podcast, who's a quote unquote fan of me or anything that I'm doing out here. This song that y'all heard earlier and that we're about to play after this phone call, man, this is where I came from. I'm talking this man right here, his knowledge and the love that he had for me when I was a young kid. Like that's where I'm from, man. And that's what I want to emulate in my production and my creative thing. I want to work with everybody, and I want everybody to get where they need to go and believe in themselves. And now I'm about to start saying peace and light, King.
Hey, but and it's Osiris used to always kind of mock me for it, but I call all my students King Queen. I see my selection. I want them see their reflection. But it's like words are powerful, you know.
Right.
And those negative, all this negative stuff that we speak to each other is powerful, and it's bringing our energy down, and it's detrimental, man. We have to choose our words. You know, we have to lift, we have to big up people.
Yes,
There has
sir.
to be a balance, you know. It's like music is cool, you know, we can vibe to it, but you got to be mindful of what you're planting in people's mind, you know.
Yes, sir. Mr. Travis, I got one.
We need more young people to, you know, to speak more power and positivity.
I got one more question for you, sir. If you're up for it, all right? You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. For me, for Banks, and for Merland, and for the people off camera and off mic who you can't hear right now, all right? Me at 13 or Osiris at 13? Who in a booth? All right, you lock us in. Who winning in the battle?
I ain't meet Osiris at 13, but I don't know, man.
Well, whenever you met him.
Osiris is more of an R&B, but I would tell you this now. I seen Osiris in a battle. He got wit.
Hey, tell my boy get at me then. Tell him get at me.
Osiris is a very witty person, just like you. You know, he thinks fast. You know what I mean? And he's confident in what he thinks.
I'm a clip this and tag him, man. I'm clipping this and I'm gonna tag him for real.
Yeah. Big up, shout out to Osiris, man. You know, just going through them stealers like it ain't even there. You know?
All right, King TravELight, Mr. Travis, please tell them where they can go find your music, sir. And then we're about to spin this one more time and get out of this pod. But let them know where they can find you, please.
Okay, and thank you for having me. You can find me at Instagram at King TravELight. That's KingTravElight. You can Google that or search that on YouTube, and you'll find my music. I also have another artist named by Travis, TravEsty. If you type that in, it'll lead to some music as well.
I'm gonna need you to text me that one. So text me the last one you said, so I can make sure to put it in the bio as well. You broke up a little bit.
Okay. All right. And I appreciate you again, Bobby.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. I can't wait until we have you in Bobby's booth. I told you on the phone, like, I'm gonna keep working, and I'm glad that I finally got in touch with you after all these years of searching, man. Thank you once again.
All right, and you one of the best, man.
Hey, say that one more time for the people before you go. He didn't say what I wanted him to say, but he said it to me in the room. He told me I could have been Cole and Kendrick. All right.
He could have. He can be. You know, you Bobby, man. It's like, you know, it's never too late to start, man.
Hey, big facts. I'm out here now. I'm rapping again. Y'all better be scared.
All right, y'all, man. Have a great one.
All right, peace out, Mr. T, man. All right, gentlemen, how was that for y'all? And then we're going to play this. We're going to play Me to You one more time, and we're going to get out of this pod. How was that? What do y'all think?
Yeah, it's crazy how, you feel me, Jacksonville is, like, small but big.
Yeah.
Like, it's big but small. Like, for him to, like, work with a dude like Osiris type deal, you would have never thought that, Bobby and Osiris, they used to work with the same guy.
Yeah.
That's just how Jacksonville is, though.
What about you, Banks? Do you have anything else that you want to say, man, right, about that?
It's just, you know, everybody come through the same channels, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you really know if he's still, you know, messing with you and he work with people like that, you know, you got a gift as well. So, you know, that's good.
Yeah, man, y'all go listen to his music, man. King TravElight, one of the most positive and uplifting people that I've literally ever met in my life, man. And like I said, I'm not going to tell a story. Someday he's going to be here in the studio on this podcast with us. If y'all keep listening to me and you want to know more about where I come from, Vic's been telling me I need to do that more on this podcast, get more personal, let people know who I am and where I'm from like that before I, you know, like go where I'm going, where we're going with what we're doing here. Right. But gentlemen, that's the end of what we got for this podcast. Mark, you can go ahead and run Me to You, and then we're going to get out of here. But just play it at a low volume real quick. Please shout yourselves out once again. Tell people where they can find y'all. Merland, Banks.
Well, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Luther the Poet. Also, you can follow my business page at Tally Thrift Fella on Instagram.
Yeah, I was saying start it from the beginning. I didn't mean turn it off. Where can they find you at, Banks, bro?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TJBanks777.
Absolutely. Shit, man, we can talk over this a little bit. I didn't even get to ask y'all. How do y'all feel about doing my podcast and being on this podcast right now? Like, I don't even give a fuck about the time. If they listen, they listen, and we here. We rock with y'all.
Right.
Talk about that a little bit, man.
I want to come back. This shit cool as hell.
Listen, man, you're always welcome back. Merland, how do you feel, man? Was that cool?
Yeah, hell yeah. You feel me? I already knew it was going to be a good time, good laughs and shit like that. It's crazy. I was talking to Banks before this shit. And I was telling him, Izzy be co-hosting and stuff like that. But it's like, I want to co-host.
Yeah, bro. She just came on here. She did her thing, man. So I like to have her back on the show. And I like to have people with good energy and who really know me. So, like I said, man, y'all already know what this is. The Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. I really hope y'all join me. Turn this up, Mark. Turn this up, man. Thank y'all for listening to this podcast. I love y'all. Shout out to the blockheads. Please be inspired, man. And we fucking out of here and enjoy this shit, man. This is where I come from, so I'm here with y'all.
Just show your backbone. Everybody gets a chance in this world to be a pearl, so don't be a squirrel and go nuts. And you bet not, Earl, you need guts. Just believe in yourself, it's called trust. Cause time is not on your side, you see. You gotta take advantage of every breath you breathe. So don't hold your breath waiting on death to come. Instead, let your light shine brighter than the sun. You can be what you see in your mind if you just take the time.
You can be
Stick to the grind and you're fine.
Man, it's crazy, yo. I was in here listening to him like spit these bars, yo. Hey, I'm still here. If y'all still here, I love y'all, man. Fuck with y'all heavy.
It's greater than 5,000 mummies. Controlled by the money. My dome is my home and I don't want no company. Can't take nothing from me, but I give all I have. Cause my gifts are not for me. See, they come from my dad. And I'm supposed to share them with all of my lads. The good and the bad. No pen or no pad. From me to you, me to you, me to you, me to you. From me to you, me to you, me to you.
All right, Mark. We out of here, man.